What's up, everybody? The most opinionated guy here on YouTube, youtube.com, I should say, the Iceman. Iceman's return YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm listening to some really good oldies in the background. But I can't go today without talking about Ox Baker, who died 5 minutes away from a walking distance for me to Hartford Hospital. He was 80 years old. He died of heart complications, and of course, he's 80 years old. But I'm sort of like really upset over the fact that I watched Bill Apter's video. He was one of the guys that talked about Ox Baker, and I do understand this in this new generation of the world of professional wrestling. A lot of people don't even know who he is. But I'm going to put a link in the description box. Go to Wikipedia, check out the whole career and life of Ox Baker, Doug Baker. I believe his name was Doug Baker. I think one of his few last appearances really in wrestling was in 2009 here in Connecticut. The man was a beast. He was in the WWF in the early days. He was in AWA. My God, he teamed up with a lot of people. I mean, Ole Anderson, I believe Arn Anderson, there was some sort of involvement there. Ox Baker, the Heart Punch. I remember Stan Stasiak. They wanted to change the name. Actually, Ox Baker actually hit somebody with that punch. And it was actually very, very devastating. And I believe they changed the name later on. But anyhow, Ox Baker, if you guys remember him, he had the bald head, he had the mustache, he had the beard, he was a huge man. And he was one of the biggest villains ever in the world of professional wrestling. And for a lot of you younger guys, you need to check him out. Check out a video on YouTube or go to Wikipedia and check out the information if you want to see about his life, because he had a great career in the world of professional wrestling. And it sort of like disheartens me for the fact that I didn't even know he was here right around the corner at Hartford Hospital, which, like I said, I'm like 5 minutes away from Hartford Hospital. And not that I would have taken advantage of the fact if I knew he was there, because I wouldn't, because I know as far as privacy and everything goes, I respect that and all. And being a wrestling fan, almost like a journalist in wrestling, I still would never, ever, ever step over the lines of something like that. Because that's just how the Iceman is, but I'm sure we'll see a little bit more of videos to come here about Ox Baker, and I'm sure it's going to be more from the older wrestling YouTubers here on YouTube, because they actually remember Ox Baker a lot better than a lot of younger fans do. But my way to express Ox Baker is with the link in the description box. Go to Wikipedia, check out the site, and you'll really find out a lot of information about him. And if you ever get the opportunity to, just go on YouTube, type in Ox Baker, and watch some of the matches, you'll see what kind of guy this guy really was. And a lot of people don't understand, being a very big guy as he was, everybody would think that he was like one of these guys that were like, what's the word? I mean, I can't even think of it right now. That he would be abusive and whatever, whatnot. Ox Baker was like really down to earth, and he was a guy just like everybody else, like you and I. And it's unfortunate and it's very sad that he passed away at Hartford Hospital at the age of 80. And, he lived a good life. And I will say this in closing, um, he is one wrestler that really did definitely live a good life because he lived to be 80. Because the average age of wrestlers, really, look it up, figure it out, do the numbers, 40 and 50 years of age is usually where they are. And there are, you got the Hogans, you got the Flairs, they never want to go away. But the guys that did a lot for the world of professional wrestling, they don't seem to get the recognition. And it's unfortunate. But Ox Baker, not being a major superstar in the world of professional wrestling, but being one of the biggest villains there ever was. Rest in peace, Doug Baker. From the Iceman, right around the corner. Peace. See you next time.